Gowon is regretting fighting Biafra war and forcing the Igbos to be in Nigeria. Going by the way the Fulanis are now plaguing Plateau. And their disturbance, their excesses is not limited to Plateau.
Pastor Matthew, thank you for having you on this The Waymaker channel this morning. If this is your first time of watching this, please kindly subscribe on your notifications and like as we take you through what is happening. Pastor, this morning, Gowon regretted. I would have allowed Biafra to go as he go close to the grave. Because we've lost Pa Ayo Adebanjo and Edwin Clark. And Gowon is almost seeing his ancestors. What do you have to say about his statement?
I'll tell you that personally I had conversation with someone from Plateau recently, of course, Paul by name, and I put this question to him. Do you think Gowon is satisfied with Nigeria currently? He told me that we have seen it in Benue, that is Middle Belt. We have seen it in South, talking about the one that happened in Delta State recently. We have seen it in Southeast, talking about the one that happened in Ebonyi State. We have seen it in Southwest everywhere, talking about the Barapano local government area and a host of other places. So the point is, no reasonable person having seen how Nigeria fared after the Civil War will be happy and comfortable keeping Nigeria together. Because we are talking about the people of Igbo extraction who are enterprising, who are everywhere. They have that spirit of development. They have that spirit of infrastructural development. Anywhere you see them, they bring development to that area. Keeping them in Nigeria is like keeping them in bondage. It's like holding their glory down. It's like deterring them from performing. Because these are people who want to aspire, who want to explore. And Nigerian system is not encouraging them to bring out all the potential in them by providence. So if you look at what is happening in Middle Belt currently, you look as if the Fulanis have come against them in full force. Though the Middle Belt before now claimed that they are the one that fought off Usman Danfodio, of course, from his incursion getting to the southern part of the country. But the way it is currently, I think the Middle Belt need to wake up and address this impunity from the Fulani Herdsmen. I took note of what came from the governor of Bauchi State the other time, talking about Bala Mohammed, where he said that the Fulani man is a global citizen. That he doesn't need the permission of anybody before he can move from country to country in search of food for his cattle in his nomadic activity. We have equally seen the likes of Arufai in the past, who said that if you kill a Fulani man, that you have taken a loan that must be repaid no matter how long it takes. I'm not saying anybody should kill a Fulani man. But what I'm trying to say is, I think it's going to show the actual character of the Fulani. And now, if you look at what the Global Terrorism Index says, I think it's not collaborating with that statement. Because the Global Terrorism Index says that the Fulani are the fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. We have seen how they carried an attack on the former governor of Benue State, talking about Autumn. And after the attack, they came out boldly to say, yes, we did it. We are Fulani nationality movement. And of course, they say the governor was happy, that the governor may not be that happy next time. So what I'm saying in essence is, these are formidable group, well armed, articulated. And I think the reason we are even seeing the Middle Belters coming together to say, yes, a Turubu is better, is because for the first time in the history of this national democracy, we are seeing a situation where the federal government is questioning the allegation of banditry levied against Bodejo. Of course, Bodejo is the chairman of the ATLR. For the first time, I'm not saying Bodejo is a culprit. I'm not saying he's an ex-convict. I'm not saying he will be convicted. But for the first time, we are seeing the government having the effrontery to question allegation of banditry levied against him. As we have it currently, Bodejo is in detention, and the government has since secured court order to keep him for 2 months to enable them to complete the investigation.
Yes, let's ask you a question. I was privileged to also interview a man about Biafrans, Nigeria holding Biafra not to go. And he told me that the greatest mistake Nigeria do is to hold Biafra not to go. That it would have been better allow Biafra to go, just as you have said, so that Biafra potential can come You see right now, Nigeria go to China to import, go to Japan and all that. If you allow Biafra to go, we don't need to go to China. We don't need to go to Japan. These guys has what, this guy has more than what the Japans are doing, what the Chinas are doing. Because if you see, most of the people who are producing in China, they are Igbos. These guys are talented. That is high time Nigeria allow them to go. That it to be a benefit to Africans.
You know, naturally, when God creates human being, he gives ability. Permit me to dive into the Bible a little bit, because when God was giving directive on how his altar should be built, I think he was talking to Aaron also. He was telling him, Moses, give the people of Israel assignment. Forget about the ability to deliver. I've already deposited the potential in them. What I'm saying is, the Igbos, when it comes to entrepreneuring, when it comes to technology, by providence, God has given them. It doesn't matter whether you like their face or not. You can see the evidence everywhere. Somebody even told me the other day. He said his father told him, I'm talking about somebody who is from the southwestern part of the country, a Yoruba man. He said his father told him that any village he go to, and he didn't see a Igbo man, he said, pack your load and leave there. It means that place is not flourishing, it's not capable, it's not good for habitation. So it is clear that the average Igbo man has potential by providence. You cannot, it's like an endowment, a blessing that is bestowed on them by God. So it's not something you can take away by government policy or by fiat. Anywhere you put them, they will manifest.
Anywhere you put Igbo, Igbo will manifest. Igbos are like a seed that you planted, and it bring more fruit for you. Yes, one will also say that this issue of Samu Ekpa in Finland. Somebody told me yesterday that Bianca, if I remember vividly, it's like you or maybe somebody else. I interviewed that time where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appointed Bianca Ojukwu as a minister, as one of his ministers. And I said that this is a very big mistake from Bianca. He will have rejected it. And Igbo told me that no, they want to have insider. But right now, information coming out on our disposal now that it was Bianca Ojukwu that petitioned Samu Ekpa in Finland, that the husbands have cancelled Biafra, the husband have agreed one Nigeria. Why is Samu Ekpa causing destruction in Nigeria? And that's what prompted Finnish government to arrest Samu Ekpa.
I think it's everywhere. That rumor, speculation, that Bianca Ojukwu played a major role, a pivotal role in seeing Samu Ekpa arrested. I've equally come across a video where Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, while he was speaking with Spencer, that American journalist, activist, and she did say that Nigeria, through the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bianca Ojukwu, wrote a petition, trumped up charges against Samu Ekpa. Those things are subject to be verified because we do not have access to some level of classified information. But we understand that even the day the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria came to submit letter of credence to Nigerian president, Bianca Ojukwu was by the side. Of course, when the president received the letter, he handed it over to Bianca Ojukwu. That may be understood because I think it's a portfolio.
No, sorry for cutting you. Is it that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu intentionally picked Bianca Ojukwu to subject Bianca?
That is the argument. But the argument is this. People argue that why is it that herself, who is a minister of foreign affairs for states, was the one that needed to be there, not the actual substantive minister. That's the argument. So that's why they now argue that actually it was a calculated and well-planned activity to draft a Bianca Ojukwu into it as a way to convince Finland that, look, this is somebody who fought for Biafra. This is the wife. He is now with the government. Of course, the argument look straight that she will have what it takes to convince the Finnish government. But it's not yet clear whether that was actually transpired.
Before I will let you go, Pastor Matthew, yesterday a lot of chaos in Southeast now, as he has generated a lot of reactions. Yesterday we saw the commotion in the House of Reps, where the Southeast region has been marginalized once again by not allowing any single project to go to Southeast. In fact, the speaker said, they Igbos, the Biafrans over the world, they should wait for supplementary where the project will come out for Igbo nations. What do you have to say about that?
This is yet another area of marginalization, and it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate because Nigeria, after the war, the government came out clearly under the leadership of Gowon to say no victor, no vanquish. And it's surprising, even after the war, we had the issue of constitution review over and over, and we have what we have today as in the constitution federal character that says that if you give a position, if you share anything that has to do with project, it will reflect geographical spread. But unfortunately, what we are seeing currently is in contrary to that, and it's quite unfortunate. But again, I think this is part of the reason we are seeing agitation for the sovereign state of Biafra. Because it's a situation where you can clearly, anywhere you look, you can clearly see marginalization. You can clearly see things being skewed against them. I said it the other day that even in Nigeria currently, Southeast is the only region where you have 5 states. Every other state in Nigeria, you have 6. In some cases, 7. But unfortunately, in the Southeast, you have 6. And all attention, all effort to make government or governing class or the political class to see reason why they should regularize it and upgrade the Southeast to have up to 6 states are falling on deaf ear all along. So for me, I think this is yet another serious area of marginalization that the government needs to correct.
Yeah, is it that Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated once again because people in Southeast now, they glamour more and more for Biafra right now. Some of them are saying that all they are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to come out and raise the Biafra flag.
No, if it's a vindication, actually, the man, Nnamdi Kanu, has been vindicated time and time over and over again. There's no argument about that because everything he stands for, everything he has said has always been the truth. Looking at the marginalization, looking at how the government will not give attention to the region and all that. I think all you have said have actually manifested. Yes, actually, you have been vindicated.
Thank you so much, Pastor Matthew, for having you on this channel this morning. Viewers, please kindly subscribe and like this page. We'll continue seeing Pastor Matthew on this channel. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.